What's up, guys? I am Chris, and this is Capital with Chris. Today, I wanted to just let you know before you start investing, make sure you pay off your high interest debt, meaning any personal loans you may have, any student debt. You want to take care of that first before you start investing your money into assets or stocks, like in the stock market. You don't want to start investing and then also having to pay thousands of dollars in high interest debt. So with that being said, I am not a financial advisor. So this is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes. All right. Today I just want to give you an update on last week's video. We purchased some shares of Google, and I want to give you an update on that. All right. So let me show you here. All right, so we are looking at the stock market today. It is after hours. All time, we are up 5.65%. Today, we are up 3%. Today was a good day. Looks like there was some type of agreement with China. That's why most of the stocks are up today. But, you don't want to pay too much attention to the news and the media. Sometimes you do, but for the most part, this is long-term investing. So you want to look at long-term. So we got 5 shares of Google here. Google has been going through some things with their company. They're cheap right now. They're not going to skyrocket just yet. They have to take care of some legal proceedings. If you want to take a closer look, you can always look up the financials of Google. I would say that's the most boring part of investing. But if you really want to dive deep into the company and look at what they're doing, just a simple Google search. You can look up any news, what's going on with them. All right. You can look up what's going on. See, they got some legal proceedings here. They have a class action lawsuit with them being a monopoly and them being the only search engine available. I mean, there's other search engines like, Microsoft, Bing, but obviously Google's the most popular one. So they're being sued because of that. Yeah, you can look up a lot of things here. Financial sheets, first quarter 2025 results here. So, and a quick Google search will show you all this. All right. Look at their assets, revenues, operating activities. Okay. What I am interested in is I want to free up some money. I want to be able to I want to get to 100 shares of SOFI. I believe this company is gonna blow up soon, and I want to pick up as many shares as possible, at least 100. Why? Because once you have 100 shares of a company, you can do what's called options trading. All right, you can look up what options trading is, but just real quick. So options trading, when you buy stocks, you own a share of a company. Options, however, are contracts that give you the right, remember that, give you the right but not the obligation to buy or sell a stock at a set price before a certain date. So once you have 100 shares of a company, you can do what's called selling cash secured puts or covered calls. It's a lot more explaining to do, but that's what we want to do in the near future. So what I want to do is I want to free up some money. And in order to do that, we would have to sell some shares. So right now we only have 1 share of Uber, which we are up right now. We made over $17. Remember, this is a small account. That's that's over 24%. And what we want to do, because the market is closed and we want to get the max amount, we want to do a limit order. We want to sell. So we're going to sell Uber. Okay. We want to do a limit order and we're going to set our price. So let's set our price for 88.50, a little higher than 88.44. So we're assuming it's going to go up. We're going to sell our one share, and we can either do it during market hours, and we can set our expiration date. Let's give it more than a day. So we're going to give it till August 10th, 2025. That's like 3 months. All right. We're going to review our order. Okay, and we're going to click on sell. All right, now we're going to go back. We've also invested some money into Celsius. Now, I was a little bit excited for this company, but when you really dig into it, you don't want to go against what you believe in. So energy drinks, they're not good for you. This is probably the only one that I drank that I enjoy, but we got to free up some cash, and we are over 7% gain on this, made $12.50. We're going to go ahead and sell this too. So we're going to do the same. We're going to sell, limit order. Let's set our price to, let's see if we can get it for $38 here. And we're going to sell our 5 shares that we have. And let's do this one till, let's see if it expires tomorrow. This is how much we're going to get when we sell it, $190. Let's review order, sell, done. All right, so let's go to our history. Let's make sure what we got going on here. History. For Uber, we'll get the one share, 88.50. So we're gonna have probably a total over $200, maybe $300 if our sales go through tomorrow. All right, so we got some cash available. Now we want to pick up SOFI shares, right? And obviously we've done great on this. Our average cost is $10.60. It probably won't get back down there. So let's do a limit order. This stock most likely is going to drop again. So let's see if we can get it for $13.50. That's what we wanted at, $13.50. And we want to pick up 10 shares, and let's put it out towards August 10th. We're going to review our order. All right, and buy, and done. Also wanted to show you guys something here. Let's take a look at what's called Robinhood Legend. So what we've done is we've done some analysis, but let me show you real quick what technical analysis looks like. All right, guys, real quick, I want to show you what technical analysis looks like. Okay, so we freed up some cash, and I want to take a look at this real quick. This is a stock chart of Google. This is called Robinhood Legend. This gives you a quick snapshot of the company. So right here on the side, you can see, gives you a little breakdown of the fundamentals, gives you the volume, and gives you a little quick summary. This is the 52-week low. You see where it's at right here? This is the low, this is the high. Today, and it gives you the today's low and today's high. Gives you the volume, it gives you headlines, okay? And you can switch this. You can see how it's been going over a year. You can click 1 year, and this is the daily chart for 1 year. So you can see how the stock price is moving. We can do in the last 5 years. So in the last 5 years, this is the daily chart. You can even switch it to weekly. Let's go to 1 week. All right. So you can see here back in 2020 in September, stock price was around $79. So 5 years ago, if you would have invested, you would have doubled your money. That's not bad. This is a stock that gives dividends as well, and it's a good investment. So I just wanted to give you a quick look at this. This is called Robinhood Legend. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any value to these videos, let me know. Appreciate you for watching, and just remember, this is a marathon. It's not a race. Invest at your own pace. All right, I appreciate you. Thank you. Bye.
And I'm feeling good.